Yay! I got. No. I actually couldn't click in time.
Oh.
Yeah, good.
Alright, so here's how the last couple days around here have been going. First, when the villagers get up, I go ahead and switch this out so that instead of being beds, it's storage, so that they can come and get new axes or anything else that they may need out of here. It looks like our miner is coming to pick up some torches or maybe some food.
Even though he doesn't have a mine.
Even though he doesn't have a mine, exactly. But he still instinctively does those things. Alright, whatever he was doing in there, he's done with it. So I am now going to be grabbing the item frame and going over and giving this guy a mine. Like that. And when we get to the end of the day, then I will be turning the mine back off, replacing it briefly with storage, or if anybody starts worrying about needing tools, they'll get storage for a little while, and then we switch it for a bed when it actually comes to nightfall. All the while, I'm going ahead and making sure that I'm keeping all of the crops tended and getting some wood. What have you been up to?
I've been fishing. What? We do need leather.
Right, you can get leather that way. I completely forgot. Alright, so here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that since the grass has started spreading significantly faster now that it's got more than one spot to random pick to, and statistically, since I know there is a stack of dirt at one of the little tree islands, and there's only one tree island left.
Naturally, we picked the one with the dot as the last one we'll pick up. Yeah, great.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, I'm still glad we got the food on the first one, even though we've been feeding the villagers. But yeah, it's high time that we go ahead and get the dirt. The sooner that we can get a more reliable source of bed than spider and leather than fishing, the better.
I'll have you know, so far I caught a bowl and a puffer fish.
Well, good. We can make some beetroot soup.
None of them are leather, I know, but...
I still like, I don't know, like that the puffer fish and everything. Like, it's like, okay, you know, we'll go with the fact that there's some kind of like weird protogenesis or whatever that word is going on in the Minecraft world, where stuff can just spawn spontaneously. But the Power 3 bow is still just boggling my mind. Oh, like how do these things even get to places? Almost over to the birch tree, and I swear if I'm gonna, okay, for a second there I thought I was about to come up just barely short, and I was gonna scream. But no, I'm like, I have 7 slabs left, and here is the stack of dirt.
Yay!
Yes. And since the birch tree is like literally on the exact edge of the village, then I'm gonna do the same thing I did on the jungle one, which is chop it down now before the villagers find their way out here to chop it and get themselves in trouble in the process.
Yeah, that's a good point. Is it even in the... Is it even
It's
in the
on
boundaries?
it's on the last block.
Okay, fair.
The jungle tree was outside of it originally, but when we moved the town hall to the other end of the platform, it became inside.
I take it for now we're like not implementing those trees into the fray. We want to exhaust the spruce trade first.
Yeah, I'd like to get, if we feel like we can afford to wait for it, I'd like to get a 2 whole stacks of the spruce to trade.
All right.
But my question is the first lumberjack's AI set to not chop spruce? Because I feel like those spruce have been sitting there for an awful long time without them actually having...
I honestly don't know why would you, because the whole time we had spruce, so... This whole time, like, if we wanted her to not chop spruce, then we would just remove all the spruce. Though I guess there would be a merit in getting one of the lumberjacks to only work on oak and the other one only work on spruce.
Well, originally our way of making sure that they weren't chopping spruce was that we just got rid of all the spruce.
Fair.
Which almost caused an issue there.
I got leather boots.
Yay! Oh my gosh, that means that we can have 3 things in circulation at the same time.
Again, I got leather boots.
Oh.
Yeah. I know, right?
That's got to be enough to make a regular frame out of, right? Like, come on.
Just a soil with sticks stuck into it.
I wish that I had like an iron nugget because I would just like turn it to a nail and nail the logo to the wall. Like, here, this is storage room. Be satisfied.
The mechanics of putting stuff onto a side of a block in this game are truly way too convoluted.
One thing we can do is we can give these guys more space and make them happier because they'll have more floor space.
That's a mechanic I entirely forgot about. The villagers are happier when their houses are bigger, right?
Correct. Yeah, they theoretically want, I believe, 12 pieces of... Yeah, something just fell on you and died. They want 12 floor space each, I believe.
That's awfully rich.
Yeah, right? Like, what do we look like? But, yeah, no, we can actually have a little bit more space for them here theoretically now. So hopefully that can help with some of the issues of them getting, you know, stuck on things. And it's time to switch back to the house tokens.
And it's not like we have a shortage of flat surfaces. Because we sure ain't building walls for the guys.
Yep. Yep. We don't need walls. What? It's only going to be like several thousand mile/hour winds this high up in the stratosphere. It also occurred to me that if I have this other chest that we've been putting everything in, underneath this roof, then they're going to access it while it's storage, so I have awkwardly just removed the roof from over it.
What?
I took the roof off of it so that they wouldn't try to use it.
You just punched out one block over the chest.
That's exactly what I did.
You're crazy. You will not believe what I just caught.
Leather pants.
Another fishing rod.
Well,
you'll want to see this one. You will want to see this one.
Well, dang, yes. Scoot over. Let's chill for a while.
Guys, I sure hope you like the color blue. You're gonna see a lot of it in this video.
And this is 1.12, so it's not even interesting shades of blue. I am so gonna forget that there's no ground behind me.
Are you recording?
Yes.
Lyra, there might be a problem.
What?
I was aiming at water, but I accidentally hit you with the fishing rod.
Oh god, it's in my face!
Exactly. Can you like F5 and see it?
So I can see the string attached to me, but when I look at certain angles, I'm actually seeing the bobber in my face.
Oh,
like in just normal.
All right, let's see if there's enough space for us to do this. Yoink! Okay. Phew. New rule: never fish aiming at each other, because I was about to pull you into the void.
Number one, I'm now really sad that we didn't have the turn earlier. But number two, I just realized that since we're standing over there, that should be far enough away that theoretically stuff will spawn there once the grass reaches the far end. So I think that this just it became erased between random tick speed and
Another random tick speed.
yeah, and random loot
Yep.
tables.
Uh,
Speaking of
well,
which, a whole bunch of mobs just fell again.
yep.
Oh, well, I guess hand me back that other fishing rod and let's see what happens.
I actually got another one with Luck of the Sea too on it.
Oh,
I'm mildly suspicious that like Luck of the Sea might increase the quality of loot, and therefore like leather might be considered like garbage loot. But you know.
yeah, I feel like that's a fair concern. I don't know where it is on the loot table. I mean, I would wager that it's probably considered better loot than fish, but I don't know what the probabilities look like on anything on there.
Um,
What? I mean, that looks to me like the perfect addition to our mob farm.
well, yeah, if we had any iron for the, you know, the anvil, but whatever.
True.
I'm just kind of
Oh,
losing my crap right now because I caught it using my garbage fishing rod, while
and I
you were
didn't
using Luck of the Sea 3.
and all I've gotten is a lot of actual fish. Yup.
Yeah.
Alright, I've been getting charcoal. Give me all your regular fish. I'm gonna cook it up so that we can... Or you can just eat sushi. That's fine.
Clownfish are non-cookable.
That's fair. So's this.
Just get it away from me, please. I don't want to see that
Fine.
embarrassment.
Losers weepers.
Here's what I'm thinking. We got ourselves a situation in which the villagers at this point basically refuse to sleep in beds.
Yeah, Dorella's still not sleeping in a bed, like no matter what we do here.
Yeah, and we can't even unload her because this is spawn chunks. They are forever loaded. So we need to kind of course correct the happy because they are not getting any happy whatsoever. And the other
We
thing that
definitely-
gives them happiness, huh?
Oh, I was gonna say we don't have enough emeralds for a bard by any means.
Yeah, that's my point. But we can get them variety of food.
True, you did catch those bowls.
Well, and we
Oh.
also do have a steady supply of bone meal. Well, it's
Nice.
kind of drip feed, but it's a steady drip feed at the very least.
Yeah, so I can bake up some taters and stuff like that here.
Yeah, hopefully so.
Get some bread going.
And that might get them out of like the worst depression they have.
An attempt can be made at the very least.
Yeah, about time we actually did something for the happiness of our people. Hold me back, I'm gonna throw this sucker into lava.
Alright, I'm recording.
Mm-hmm.
What's up? Yo!
I know, right?
Yo!
It only took like 5 hours.
We can actually have storage now.
This whole time we've been just googling the crap out of why the cows no spawn. We still don't know, honestly.
Yeah, we're now querying in Tango's Discord as to whether there's a chance that villagers count as passive mobs, and therefore the game is saying, "Oh, there's plenty of passive mobs. We don't need to worry about spawning
Yeah, that's
anything."
the current theory, and sadly it means that if we want to get basically this going, we will need to just move the villagers out of the spawn chunks, which would require like a bridge of 100, like even more than how much were you saying?
96 is what it is. So basically
Yeah.
100.
Which in theory we could technically do, especially now with the another item frame. We could just set up, hi zombie, set up a mine shaft even further away into the void. And that would kind of get rid of it. And then we just transform the end of that mine shaft into a bedroom for them. What you say?
That honestly may be the sensible thing to do, is to go ahead and uh to get the mine shaft extended again, and yeah. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that actually.
The problem is we can't extend that mine shaft because it actually is already on the border of the village.
It's easy enough to move the village, because what we can do is we can just go ahead and trade the storage token and the town hall token. Put the town hall centered back over here.
And so we'll just progressively crawl away from the spawn by moving the tokens around.
Exactly, yeah. I mean,
I'm gonna be so amazed if this is gonna work.
Here, the good news for our villagers is that for the first time since the village has existed, there is both a storage room and a bedroom at the same time.
Not for too long though, because I'm gonna swap this for a mineshaft.
Oh. Okay.
we'll leave the mineshaft in the area.
You should grab some of the food while you're at it.
Absolutely. That's the thing. They can't do anything, but we'll have to feed them for a while. Until, at the very least, until the experiment is finished. Okay, so the mining token, I'm gonna just grab half of our carrot and half of our potatoes.
That sounds like a plan.
Do we have any? Yep, there we go. Okay, it's fine. It's great. We're doing great. You are currently at the coordinate x.
Negative 117.
117. Wow, I'm at like 0. So, are they away from spawn or are they not?
They are. 96 is the edge of spawn chunks.
But at the same time, you are loading them, so it's the mechanics we're trying to exploit here have not kicked in, right?
Correct. Yes.
Okay, miner, do your thing. Dalcon, buddy, no, come on. there he goes. You keep generating them blocks. Oh, actually, that's a terrible idea because they don't have any torches.
Yeah, I mean, I gave them torches, but he can't both get torches and that. And the thing is anyway, if we leave this area so he's no longer loaded.
Oh yeah, then nothing will spawn. You're right. And he won't even build.
For a little while. Yeah, so for a little while it may be like we don't have any villages at all.
As, you know, the game intended.
Yeah.
It's amazing that the border is over here. It's gonna be so annoying.
It is, but at the same time, it's kind of like weird. I don't know. It gave me this like eerie symbolism moment of like us walking back over here and just.
Dude, you have no idea. I came out under the mob farm and it did the woo sound.
Oh my god.
This place does feel empty without them.
It does, yeah.
Which really just gives reason enough to maybe reconsider and, you know, kind of work out actual architecture instead of whatever barracks we've been building this whole time.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the tree farm here is really nice. Absolutely. And then the rest of it's just kind of like whatever. Mm-hmm. And it makes me wonder, like, I know we talked about a couple of ideas for how we wanted to style this place. Do we feel like styling this place at all is going to be too ambitious, or do you want to try to do something?
I feel like doing the entire thing as some kind of thematic build would be a bit of a mistake, considering like how massive some of our projects have to be, like the tree farm and the thing. But like the spawner itself, I feel we could potentially decorate. The builds themselves, we could potentially decorate. The question is like, how do we kind of decorate it without it looking super jarring against, well, the void. Like, I could build a house, but it instantly be like a question, okay, how is this being held up mid-air, Sloy?
Yeah. Well, and since that does kind of have the effect of us floating over a vast, endless ocean, I'd almost been thinking, like, what if we did, like, blimps?
Oh, don't tempt me. Don't tempt me. I've been gushing over the idea of flying ships like for most of my Minecraft career. Actually, you know what? What if we remove those torches? Will that affect anything? I mean, not during the night, not during the daytime. Yeah.
I know what a sucker you are for steampunk stuff, so
Exactly. But the problem is the steampunk. It kind of requires effort and time and that kind of stuff, and we might not have it. Though at the same time, we did have a time for like a several hours fishing session where we were trying to get leather.
yeah, exactly. It's kind of a mishmash of what we have time for, and it's I don't know. I feel like we should definitely at least think about what we want to
Yeah.
do with this place.
If we don't even build a single build that looks nice, I will be utterly disappointed.
Yeah, because it's like, yes, the main point of this is torturing Tango's code, but like that's the entire reason we're doing this. But
Oh my god! Yes! Yeah! Let's go kill him.
yes.
No, wait! I have a better idea.
Okay. What are we doing?
We are on horses, both. And both of us have a
Yes.
fishing rod. So our
Yes.
goal is to basically joust with fishing rods. Whoever gets the other one knocked into the void wins.
What do we win? Because I feel like there's no one winning here. We're just like wasting leather.
What leather?
The horses! You can kill horses for leather!
Who gives Look, we kill horses, we get cows, alright? Cows are replenishable leather. Replenishable leather is like just much better than, you know, a singular gain of like 4 pieces tops.
But we can do both!
Do you or do you not want to flinch me into the void?
Yeah, I kinda do!
Okay. On 3. 3. I'm pretty sure fishing rods don't actually... Yeah, they don't actually pull up layer on a... No, they do not. Oh well.
It sure looked like it did there for a second.
There's no knockback either, what? Game!
It's just ruining all your fun.
Okay, let's go kill
No,
horses and try that without horses then. You win this one!
I think you have my axe, so yeah.
Mine had 2 leather in it.
Mine had none.
See, told you. Okay, let's go fishing rod one another into the void.
Oh. I feel like this isn't working either.
Oh, you know what? I admit, this was a terrible plan. But that kinda, you know, is the overarching theme of this video. We're gonna go try get ourselves some more animals. Thank you
Yeah.
everybody so much for watching. This has been Lyra, this has been ZloXP, and this has been TekTopia at this point.
We tried so hard and got so far.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
See ya. Bye.